welcome to the April 15th Let's Talk. Today we're going to start off by talking about some of our rock stars. We have some residents who did an amazing job of creating hundreds and hundreds of masks for other residents and staff members. Joanne Benzer, Paula Carlin, Deanna Kahn, Bonnie Cornell, Jan Evans, Joan Kettle, Athea McConnell, Carolyn Mendoza, and Barbara Swartout. Hopefully I didn't butcher any names there, because that's not one of the things I'm great at. And we also had a bunch of employees who are rock stars, and I know we're mentioning them in the daily updates that go out. But Jordan Duncan from Activities in the Healthcare Center, Susan Tomey, who we know from marketing and now is at the front door a lot. Martha Landros, Susan Nahara is one of our gate guards, our door guards. Michelle Vickers from security. Again, just some great people doing great things every day on campus. Couldn't say enough thanks about those and everybody else who's making the COVID-19 situation as good as we can make it. It's still great to walk the halls and see people smiling and having a good time. Again, as much as we can have a good time during this, but I love seeing people out on the islands eating their lunch. There's more people exercising outside than I've ever seen. It's been great. So again, a thank you to all who are still trying to keep Westminster Village, and what's great about Westminster Village always has been and always will be, it's the people and the relationships. So thank you for doing that. So many kind letters to our staff, so many pat on the backs, just go a long ways to keeping staff morale up. The Resident Association with doing the signs for the heroes. I don't think I've ever seen a Facebook post at Westminster Village that's got as much attention as when we call our staff heroes. And again, those frontline workers, they're doing hero work every day. So I know they appreciate hearing and seeing that, and all the loved ones of our residents who are commenting on those posts, again, are incredible. So if you could keep that up, that would be great. Nothing significant to talk about today, which I think is a good thing in today's day and age. We still are at 0 positive tests for residents or staff members for COVID-19. We want to continue to keep that up, obviously, and work hard to make sure that we stay one of those campuses that don't have that issue. We will continue to do the work we're doing. Our group is starting to look at what comes next. What comes next a week from now? What comes next 2 weeks from now? We're going to have a letter going out to all residents, staff members, board members sometime tonight on our normal Thursday update, talking about what could be that next step, and then hopefully we start talking about what are the next 2, 3, or 4 steps over the next couple of weeks. What can you do? You know, what I need you to do is continue to, if you're comfortable wearing a mask and you're in the common areas, wear your mask. Continue to social distance. Continue to have, I hate the word social distancing because I think that's such a negative. We need the socialization. We need physical distancing. We don't need social distancing. But I don't think I have the ability to stop that word from being known across our country or our campus. But let's not social distance, let's physically distance. Let's make sure we're having conversations with people. But they can be virtual conversations, they can be the window visits with family members, they can be phone calls, they can be letters and notes. Again, that's something we can do to continue to make Westminster Village, so we don't lose that great piece that we have. There's so many calls and letters going up to assisted living in the healthcare center since the last couple weeks, and those are just positive things that we can continue to do. Check on a friend, give them a call, send them pictures, send them, get on, learn to Skype, learn to FaceTime. Those are some fantastic ways to keep Westminster Village a great place. The other thing you can do, and some of you are going to say, well, you stole this from Judy Starbucks and you stole this from Catherine Lindstrom. But the truth is, I stole this from Judy Starbucks and Catherine Lindstrom, but I walked by the activity table today, and man, you're not going to be able to see this on your TV, but Fitness in Your Room with Kelly a couple times a week on Channel 22, fantastic. Spirit Week, I don't know if anybody here has got crazy socks on, but Mr. Bauman came in today to show us his. They're pretty fantastic. Desiree over in the care center, So follow the Spirit Weeks. Again, we can be together even when we're not in the same room. One of the most important things every week, Let's Talk with Tom. Right? This is my favorite part of the week, getting to be on this on Channel 22. Social distancing bingo. I thought this was the greatest thing, so I don't know who's done this, but I think I have bingo twice, except for now I can't read it. This one's one that we actually have a sign up here at Incident Command, although it's missing now. Forget what day it is, what month it is, what year it is. I could check that one off, and so can everybody who's working here at some point. Check on Bruno. Finish 2 books in a week. Wash your hands. Great activity. And I guess you get to win good prizes. Some really cool things to do online. Arizona Online, Music Fest Online. Again, ways to do some activities without actually having to go somewhere. Watch a Netflix series. Tiger King. That's what you gotta watch. I think that's what that says. So again, back to those are things that every resident, every staff member need to do, right? We got to be able to have a little bit of fun. We got to take this serious, obviously, and do what we can to keep Westminster Village, our residents, our staff secure. But we can't forget, you know, we're here to make life great. We're here to have the best days of our lives. So we need to work on doing that. Again, we need to physically distance, not social distance. It's critical that we continue to make Westminster Village a great place to live, that we continue to make sure we have staff who want to be here every day. And again, I can't be more proud of the residents we have and the staff members we have with how we've handled this. And I want to say we're like 38 days into Incident Command at this point. And we're probably looking at another 38 days. Maybe not completely at this level, but again, like I said, next week we're going to start talking about how do we get back to normal and what does that look like and what speed do we move at to get back to normal. It's not like a light switch just flips on and everything goes back to the way it was. We know that's not going to be the case. But our group is starting to have those conversations. So, you know, next week I hope to be here talking about what does that getting back to normal look like? How long does that take? Obviously that depends on the state, it depends on the federal government and what they say, but it also depends on what we feel we need to do to keep Westminster Village safe. We've already got a list about 2 pages long of things we know we're never going to go back to because we've made some improvements over this time. You know, the letters that go out that let WOW members and board members and future residents and family members know what's going on campus. We're not going to go away from doing that once this is all done. We're not going to go away from probably having the grocery orders. That's been a fantastic thing for staff members and residents. So I think we'll probably continue to do that. If there's things that you can think of that we should continue to do once we're done with this, put that on a comment card. Send an email to me, send an email to reception. We want your input of what are those things we should continue to do? What are those things you think are most important to get back to? So that as we start developing our road back to normalcy, we have your input on this. And again, I just thank you all for being great residents. We appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoyed the pat on the back. We have another one coming. I want to say it's Thursday at 1 o'clock. I ask you to join in and watch that. It should be pretty funny. Thanks a lot.